Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our Diverse Discussions podcast, where you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and all other audio and video streaming platforms. We're your hosts, Daddy Lucifer and
Beast Daily. And today's topic, we're going to talk about music and how it's been a big part of our lives, songs that have deep meaning to us, and our favorite artists and our favorite lyrics from songs. But first, we wanted to talk about how in the last podcast we were going to mention a top 10 in the NFL and NBA. And so we're going to start that off. Lucy, do you want to go ahead and mention your top 10, man?
Yeah, definitely. Let me see. Okay, my trusty iPad over here has everything memorized for me.
Okay. Let's see it.
Okay, so first we got Eli Manning, my top dog. We got Victor Cruz. We got Odell Beckham Jr.
What are you doing? What? That is not a top 10 in the NFL. What is this? I said the whole NFL, not the Giants.
But they're all in the NFL.
Top 10 all time, and no.
Fine.
Let's hear the actual list. Let's hear the non-fantasy list here. Let's hear your actual top 10.
Okay. Well, we're not doing fantasy. So I should erase the part where I said the Panthers are all the best players.
Wow. You should also probably erase the part where, like, you have dreams about Odell Beckham at night and stuff like that too. Like, wait. Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, disregard that. Go ahead.
We could scratch that, right? We could.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So the top 10 I got over here for NFL. Also, I forgot to mention, in case anybody who didn't see it, he's doing his top 10 for NBA. I'm not a fan of NBA, so he's doing that because we were talking about it a little bit before. Mm-hmm. I did NFL because something I watch,
Yep.
Anyways, so for my top 10, like I said before, it's not really in any specific order. It's just my personal picks. So we got Peyton Manning. We got him on the list. We got Tom Brady. Good choices so far. I know I'm great.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing
good. we got Randy Moss.
Okay.
We got Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
We got Jerry Rice.
Okay. Yeah.
What you thinking so far? You think
this is good. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. You're doing good.
Thanks.
It's the same people I'd put. Yeah.
You're not too bad yourself. Hot stuff. I mean,
anyways. Yep.
All right, Jerry Rice. We got Barry Sanders.
Okay.
Got Walter Payton.
That's a good one. That's a good player there.
Got Patrick Mahomes. I know you said you wouldn't personally do it because,
Personally, yeah, I wouldn't put him in the top 10, but I mean, he might get there eventually, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you said you just haven't seen enough of him to like put him there. Is that what you're trying to say?
I haven't seen enough. He's done good, but I still need to see more.
Listen,
which I think he will
right
eventually.
now. What's the date? What's the date today? I'm calling it today. He's making it, and once we're like in our 40s or something, you'd be like, you were right. You were right, Luke, this whole time.
I mean, other people probably would agree that some people would put him in there, but. Okay. I mean, there's probably people that say he'd be Hall of Fame now. So, I mean, that's a debate too. But
that's true. All right. Okay, we have for my final two, I got Joe Montana.
Okay.
And then I got your favorite player, OBJ.
Oh, Lord.
Your favorite
it was
wide
good.
receiver.
It was good until you got to Odell Beckham there.
And also, as an honorable mention I got here, I didn't put him on the top 10, but he's going to be in top 10 in my heart. Represent Puerto Rico, Victor Cruz, the Salsa King. He was great. I remember when he was with the Giants and Odell was with the Giants. The Giants were unstoppable around that time. And it was
Victor
great
Cruz.
times.
Yeah, Victor Cruz was he was a good player. I enjoyed watching him. but definitely not near top 10. But just like Odell, I don't think he's near top 10. But that's fine. You did good.
Opinions, it's cool.
Yeah.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion. It's great.
Well, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's hear your top
let's go
10.
ahead and let's talk about my top 10 here on my computer here. Windows.
Oh. That's not fair. You got
all right, so my top 10.
An iPad over here.
Yeah, you're. I need the computer more. You're a tablet guy.
Okay. I'll try to cry. Go ahead.
My top 10. Michael Jordan, and mine is in order, unlike his. So, and I mentioned it last time. My top 3, which, number 1, Michael Jordan. Number 2, LeBron James. Number 3, I actually did make a mistake on the last one, and I said Wilt Chamberlain by accident, and I meant to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because I think Kareem is much better than Wilt was, and that was a mistake. So number 4, we're gonna go Magic Johnson. Number 5, Kobe Bryant. 6, Shaq. 7, Larry Bird. He was a great shooter. And then we're gonna go Tim Duncan, who a lot of people should know now. I mean that's top 10 for sure. I mean Spurs with him and Tony Parker and all that was great times of watching the NBA. And then we're gonna go number 9, Bill Russell. Rest in peace. He just he passed away a couple weeks ago. And he was great as well. I mean, all these players are great, but number 10, I think he just now finally made the top 10, and that's Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, in my opinion. I've never seen anybody shoot like him. And I mean, next up after Steph would probably be Ray Allen, but Steph Curry is definitely the best shooter in my opinion. But yeah, I would put in honorable mention like he did, and that would be Wilt Chamberlain, since I did mention him in the last one, but I think he's not in the top 10 anymore just because of Curry getting in there. So I would put probably 11 would be Wilt Chamberlain. So
yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. You chose all the same players I would have chose.
Yeah. You know all of them. Yep.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, Steph Curry, man. I've never seen anybody shoot like him.
Yeah. Yep. Word for word, what I just said out of my mouth. Yep.
Yep, man. You took the words right out of mine. It's
wow. Okay. Yeah, so that's our top 10 there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And actually, we have something to mention here too about I guess you want to say sports or esports. What's happened recently with us in a certain game?
So I don't know if you guys saw. We got another trophy up here. We got another trophy on the show. What was it? Which podcast was it? Was our first or second one? It was one of them. Our first episode or second episode.
It may have been one. Is one of those two?
In one of our previous episodes, you haven't watched it, go watch them. They're great.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to self-plug there real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we were talking. Well, I was talking a lot about the Rocket League tournament. Yeah. He was getting tired of hearing it. I was just happy we won.
Still tired.
So we won last season tournament on Rocket League and twos or duos. I forgot what it's called in Rocket League.
Yeah, it's in duos. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we won tournament last season, and we won this season. I made him a promise, and we're not going to stop till this whole shelf is full of season wins, okay? We're not going to stop till the trophies pile up about this tall over, like, top of our heads, and it might fall and damage one of us. But
yeah, man,
price you pay. Price you pay for being amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
We got another one.
It's good to add on to it so I can hear about it for another couple months from you, and then next season's going to come around, and we're going to get all stressed out.
We're going to have another one up here.
From playing. Yeah. to make it seem like that was easy to get in the first place, you know. And
Yeah, no. Last season was a lot easier. I don't know what it is about this season, season 7, but we were struggling with this one, man.
Yeah, we definitely struggled, and we were also streaming it as well on good old Daddy Lucifer's Twitch. So and a couple people that were.
You would have seen the pain
watching.
and tears and agony that came with it.
Yeah, we tried for about 2-3 weeks, maybe longer.
Lost track. Night. I don't know.
every single night. Yeah. It was.
And not to mention the one we finally won. Xbox party chat was messing up, so we didn't even get to hear his reaction to the win.
Yeah. The time we finally won, we didn't even get to be on the stream.
His audio wasn't even allowed to be included. We had to do that in game chat, and you only heard me getting hype when normally you'd hear us both yelling of excitement.
Yep. It was a struggle. Did it? We finally did it, and next season we're going to do it again.
And then we're probably going to cry some more about it. But anyways, I think I guess right now is a good time to go into the actual podcast instead of
yeah.
Yeah. You want to start this off? You want to go first, or?
You can go ahead. If you want to.
All right. So the first thing we got on this list that we have over here is type of music we listen to and why. Now, me personally, my favorite top 3 genres of music, I guess for me, would be rock, rap, and Spanish music. Those 3 are just the main ones I listen to. My playlist is gonna be full of bands and rappers and Spanish artists. What about you, man? What's your top 3, buddy?
Well, my top 3 is rap, R&B, and just pop, today's hits, just the normal music that's on the radio. I listen to that sometimes, but mainly it's really just rap and hip hop and R&B here and there.
Yeah, the same. Me and him definitely. Rap is the main one we really listen to, actually. Yeah. But our top 3 is, regardless.
And there's times that I'll sit here and listen to his playlist, and we'll listen to, rock and all that, and I'm like, all right, that's a good song. I've listened to that before.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes if it hits right, sometimes even some country music gets in there too.
I was gonna say country music. Hey, listen, people hate on it, but there's a couple times, we'll listen to it and think about that good old big green tractor. So,
sometimes you just like to go out and breathe air. It's just the best feeling on that big green tractor. And go out there and just get some fresh air.
Yeah, just breathe air. Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody with a vape? They're gonna go plug it in. They're gonna. Anyway,
I'm gonna charge for it. Anyways, yeah. So, should we explain what that was? That was just kind of random. I don't think they're gonna get it.
That was very random. Yeah. Well, everybody knows, or probably does know, a certain name. I don't know if we can even say his name.
The Top G band. I should say what he named himself. Top G.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're just making a little meme out of that. It's a little TikTok video we've seen.
Some of y'all probably already seen it. I don't know if you guys seen it when he's talking about people that smoke vapes. Which, first of all, I felt personally attacked because I use a vape. But
I don't.
But me and him were just laughing at that one clip of him talking about it, and not even just talking about it. It's the one that they distorted the audio and just made him sound really high pitched. I don't know why that just made us laugh so hard. The voice cracking and the high pitches really just made it that funny.
Yeah, it's great, but we don't support any of his things either. We're not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, we're a fan of the Top.
No. I don't. Let's not get that mixed up. No, we are not.
Just want to put that in there
with him. That
But
clip of him with the audio distorted was just funny to us. But
uh,
anyways, so
so
that's
yeah,
what we're gonna talk about is the genres we don't like.
yeah, I was going to say, yeah, what do you not like, man? Let's what you don't
Listen,
like here.
if you're a fan of this genre, no shade thrown at you. But I cannot do dubstep and EDM. I can't. Just the high like electronic beats and like all that stuff. It just gives me a headache. I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I actually don't mind dubstep too much, to be honest. I
Mm-hmm.
it's just here and there. Just if I got it on, I mean, it's okay. For me, I mean, that's really the only thing I don't listen to would be screamo. That screamo music, man. Same kind of way it gives me a headache, man. Like I just can't deal with these people yelling to a song. Like that's fine if you like that, but I don't enjoy that.
So it's just like screaming in general. Like, do you think like the higher pitch like screaming or the lower pitch screaming like affects you more,
Just in
or
general, like I'd rather just
just
hear someone rapping to something or singing. Like I don't want to hear yelling on a song.
it's funny. Well, I mean, I'm a fan of screamo, but
You're a fan of everything.
but
You
dubstep
listen.
medium.
Except for that. But
Yeah, listen, man, you gotta listen to these bands, man. You know, screamo. You know, there's Attila. There's Rings of Saturn. You know, there's Cannibal
I'm
Corpse. You
good.
know, it's great. Like it's it's lit.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, well,
Nope.
I tried. I'm sorry, heavy metal fans, screamo fans. I tried
I'm good.
converting him.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
But what was the next topic we were going to talk about?
Well, there's one thing I'm actually surprised you haven't mentioned because you mention it to me every single day. So, man, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody this little joke you tell me about the music you like, man? Go ahead and
Oh, you're talking about the joke.
yeah, the joke, yeah.
The joke. Hold on. Are they ready for that? Like, I just.
Listen. I mean, if I gotta deal with it, they should too.
All right. Well, listen. Fair enough. So, listen. I always tell people this, right? For those who might be new or don't know my background, I am Puerto Rican and Guatemalan, full-blooded Hispanic. So, I love one of my favorite bands is Panic at the Disco. So I always tell them, people like, yeah, you know, like what kind of music you like? I'm like, well, I'm Spanish and I love like rock and stuff like that too. So I like to say I'm Hispanic at the disco. You know, it's
Oh,
a good
God.
icebreaker, man. It's a good listen, bro. It's a good icebreaker. You know, if you were Spanish, you would use the same joke. If you liked Panic at the Disco,
Yeah, sure. I'd use that same exact joke. Yeah,
yeah. You see, like, he's coming around.
Yeah, I really hope you people out there watching this are just laughing so
They
hard at
click
that.
off the video after that.
Great. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, so we're gonna just transition to the next thing here. So, you know, how has the music that you say you've listened to, and we both, listen to a lot of rap, but like let's talk about how
Mm-hmm.
like that's really affected us, like, and how it's helped us, or what we've been through when we listen to music, because music is a huge part of both of our lives.
Oh yeah, huge part of our lives. Um, I mean, I think this. You know what's funny is I think this is one of the things like became like really close friends about. Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I remember when we first met, we were just hearing this song that we both loved, and we just sang along with it.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people can relate to this. It's just music, like when music speaks to you, and like it's, you know, if somebody has a good song, it's speaking on something you've been through and hearing it, like it almost makes you feel like you're not alone in the world. Like even people who like don't like to open up and stuff like that. When you hear
Mm-hmm.
like a really deep song that you can really relate to, you feel like you have somebody there with you that's like, you know, going through the pain with you, you know?
Yep. That's true, and I agree exactly with that. Like, music is a big thing. It helps with motivation, and heartbreaks that you go through. That's
Oh
where
yeah.
really the
Yeah.
when with our little sad boy hours we have with each other.
Yep.
That's a great thing, and to listen to music and really gets me out of that slump. But and also going to the gym and working out. There's all of that together. Like music just helps with everything. Even if I'm working on my schoolwork or anything, I'm like, all right, I need some music to get to me more focused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Music is is the best thing out there. But just like with the music that we listen to together, we actually just a little bit ago we were working out together, and there's a thing on Spotify where you could share play with each other, and that's one of the things me and him both did. We went running. We listened to the same playlist, a workout playlist, and that was a really good time too. Just knowing,
Yeah.
somebody's on the other end, like listening to the same music, and we're just out there going at it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great because, like you said, like even like at work or anything you're doing, like I'm like repainting my apartment right now. Like I'm painting in my apartment the whole time. I had music just blasting, like listening to it. And I mean, same way you said with like going to the gym and stuff. Like I think I told you this before. I don't remember if I told you this before, but like the different types of music I like to listen to depending on what I'm doing at the gym. Did I tell you that before?
I don't know. No, I never really heard that.
I feel like we did talk about it a little bit because I remember saying like when I'm on the treadmill when I'm running, I like to listen to faster type rap. And then when I'm lifting weights on the bench press or something, I like to listen like your favorite heavy metal and stuff like that. And
yeah.
it just gets me pumped up, man. Just screaming, I'm like, yeah, like I'm over here screaming with them. Like, and then I get weird looks at the gym, but I mean,
yeah.
And then
No,
same
I
thing,
don't
yeah.
think
When I
we
go
ever
to the
really talked about
sauna
this.
or sit in the hot tub or something, like I'm just listening to like more like mellow music, like Russ or something. Like I'm in the sauna, just like, sweat it out. I'm listening to some Russ or something. I don't. You have never said that.
I don't remember. I don't,
So you don't
I
listen
don't
to me,
remember
then.
that. Okay, well that's a lie.
But I mean, yeah, like even for the one like thing at the gym, all the different stuff I do at that place, like I just have a bunch of different music I like to listen to there. And like I don't know, it's crazy how much music can affect your mood. Like wow, like I don't know, man.
It
It's
really
like
does.
even when you're feeling down and you listen to like some like really relatable like upbeat music, like it
Yep.
makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But
I mean that's that's music is for everything really. And like I said already, that's a big part of both of our lives. But I've never really thought about changing I just listen to one playlist, one workout playlist when I'm doing that. I never thought about listening to something different for each different thing that I do in the gym. So yeah, so like I said, music is a big part of our lives, and that's why we make music. When we're
that's
feeling
true.
down, we go and write stuff. We go and make music, and we'll do our little open verses, or we'll make music together. Which actually we are making a song that should be coming out pretty soon. I know our deadlines on things are a little bit off because when our last podcast we said we'd be coming out with another one soon, and it's been a little while, but it's fine. We're still here. But yeah, we should be having a new song coming out soon, and that's. But back to the main topic, making music is something we enjoy doing as well. So music is a huge part of our lives in every aspect of it. So
Yeah, literally. I mean, like I'm super excited. By the way, super excited for the song coming out. I think everybody's really gonna enjoy it.
oh yeah.
I feel like we definitely brought a lot of our cards to the table with that song.
Yeah.
And like it's better to like I love it when like we get in like a writing session together because we just like really just like really support each other. Same music makes the world go around. Like we really support
Yep.
each other, and we're like, hey, like that sounds good. This sounds something you could do too. Whatever. Like we like to give each other constructive criticism, and we know that we can be honest with each other when it comes to something like that. But I wanted to ask you, is like rap the only music you want to try and stick with, or do you plan on like do you want to like sometime in the future pursue like a different type of genre, or give it a try?
Well, mostly right now it's just been rap. Um,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't be opposed to making other music at any point. Maybe try and singing or something, or try anything pop, emo, rock. I mean, it's good to test any other genre and see what you think about it. And if it turns out that you don't like it, I mean, hey, you just throw it away and try again on that same genre, or try another genre and just see. But I don't think sticking to one thing is the best thing to do, especially in the music industry. It's best to test and see.
That's a good point. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I definitely like my main focus that I do want to have in my lifetime with music is rap. I think rap is probably my most comfortable area that I really want to stick with.
Mm.
But I mean, like you said, like I would like to try some rock. I would like to, tap into my Spanish roots and make some Spanish music too.
Yeah,
And I mean,
I'm pretty excited about that one. I want you to get into some of those. I've
oh yeah,
I've actually wanted us both to do one together where it's a mix of both of us,
yeah,
but it'd be
yeah,
pretty fun to do something like that. But excited
yeah,
for that one.
definitely. I mean, y'all need to tell this man he can do some Spanish lyrics. He pronounces them pretty well. He doesn't give himself enough credit. Even when you trying to read my lyrics that on that one Spanish song I'm working on, you
I
you
mean,
pronounce
okay,
some of
I
the
can
words
pronounce
pretty
it,
good,
but
surprisingly.
it doesn't mean I'm going to be able to do it on a song. I'd rather just stick to mine and you do your part, and we do a mixture on a song together. I don't know about all that what you said, but
Okay, well, fair enough.
but
But I mean, yeah, no, like I mean, for when I'm trying to write Spanish music, though, it's so much harder for some reason. I don't know. Like I'm losing touch with my roots. Like, I don't know why it's so surprisingly so much more difficult to do Spanish music. I don't know if anybody out there is, listening to Spanish music that's watching us, but I mean, enjoy that Spanish music because that's a lot of work that goes into that. But I don't know, man. Talking about this, I mean, Spanish music is definitely one of my top favorites. And I wanted to ask you as well, like, do you got what's a couple of your favorite, uh, like lyrics from a song?
well, I think obviously this is somebody else we're gonna get into a lot a little bit
Hmm.
later. Um, but one of my top lyrics is from Juice. And that's where he says, "This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them because I don't want nobody to hurt me." That's one of my top favorite lyrics, and that's on "Wishing Well." If anybody wants to hear that song. Um, and then another one would be from NF, and it's called "Let You Down." And it's just, "Oh, you want to be friends now? Okay, let's put my fake face on and pretend now. Sit around and talk about the good times that didn't even happen. I mean, why are you laughing? Must have missed that joke. Let me see if I can find a reaction. Nope, but at least you're happy." That's another one as well that I really like and makes a lot of sense. Um, and I'd say one more we'll throw in there. This is "Heartless," Kanye West. A lot of people that know me know I still listen to this
Oh,
song. This is
this is your theme song. Your theme
it's my thing.
song.
Yeah, I gotta hear it at least one time a night whenever whenever doing something. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
this is one of the best songs that Kanye has ever made. Um, I wish he did a lot of these songs still like this, but
Oh yeah.
um, but my favorite lyric from that from "Heartless" would be, "You run and tell your friends that you're leaving me. They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months, then you gonna see. You never find nobody
Find
better than
nobody better
me."
than me.
That's hands down one of my best favorite lyrics. it's just great because it's relatable in different ways. I get into that, but people leave.
I mean,
They try to get back. And they see that nobody's better than me. I'm not cocky. I don't get that way, but
I mean,
but yeah, what's some of your favorite lyrics, man?
hold on, man, because I really like the lyrics you chose. I like each one of those like parts of those songs are really good. Some of the best artists out there, and like super relatable, man. Like
that is true. That is true.
Listen, man, it's just, Sabor Hours is in, bro. It's some of the best music, some of the most relatable music. It can make you cry, or it can make you dust your shoulder off and get back into the game,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And
I mean, sometimes listening to Sad Boy Hours like that, it'll get you out of that funk that you're in. That's why I listen to it sometimes too. I mean, yeah, there's times I listen to it when I'm depressed or whatever, and it keeps me there. But there's times where I listen to it and it makes me feel good.
Well, I believe it's my turn.
Yeah, you wanna say your favorite lyrics, man?
So definitely my favorite lyrics is, and I'm gonna look over here at y'all because y'all need to hear this, man. These lyrics, they hit hard. They. So first one I'd probably choose is Eminem when he was on Rainy Days with Boogie. What was he? He said, "I left my legacy hurt. Fucking absurd. Like a shepherd having sex with his sheep. Fuck what you heard."
Yeah,
bruh. When I heard that, my jaw dropped. I was like, bro, what? I was like, that's such a vivid image in my head. Like,
yeah, it's pretty wild.
And then, man, then Eminem's freestyle too. Listen, say this right now. You're gonna hear a lot about Eminem. You're gonna hear a lot about Eminem. Anybody that knows me knows I am a stan. Eminem is the best artist to ever exist in the world. My opinion. Well, facts. I'm not even opinions, facts. Anyways,
well, which I also agree with that as well. Like Eminem is one of my favorites as well. I think he's the best rapper to ever be in the game, and my favorite artist is Juice, but I still think Eminem is the greatest to ever do it. But Juice has just a different reasoning for me saying he's my favorite, but we can get into that later.
Yeah. So for me, the other one was his freestyle he did too. I can't remember what freestyle, like where was that, but I remember hearing it. And he said I would have to be stomped out by 40 men to suffer AD feet.
Yeah.
And like, bro, who thinks of that? Like, who what?
It's crazy.
Right? Like this man made you do math, like mental math in your head. He's like 40 men. He's like a feet. I'm like, wait a minute. 40 men. 40 men have 2 feet each. That's 80 feet. AD feet. AD feet. Whoa.
Insane.
Yeah, I think he took a couple years off my lifespan with that bar. It just caught me so off guard. But another last one I could think about, like off the top of my head right now, would be Dax. And we both listen to Dax. We both know Dax has some hard hitting like lyrics too. And I can't remember if it was Joker or Joker Returns was one of the songs. I know Joker, it was one of them. And that's when he said, they antidepress you until you're depressed again. Then you depend on the pills that made you independent.
Yep.
Like, whoa. Like, it just makes you think so hard. I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, I never thought about like medication like that either. Like, him, like, damn. Like, people, some like do become dependent on the pills that's supposed to make them dependent. It's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got some great lyrics on a lot of his songs. Dax is a really good one.
Yeah, I mean, he's iconic with his lyrics too. Like, I don't know. Which is, I mean, deep. It's deep lyrics. Like thinking about it, like you just like we don't like really take music and accountability until like we're sitting like in a chair, like laying in bed with headphones full blast.
Yep.
And you just really hear the
Yep.
words. And a lot of the time you can hear the pain in their voice when they talk about it too. It's crazy. Or the the excitement or the passion behind their voice sometimes too, not just pain, but
Yeah.
it's great.
I mean, yes. But yeah, we want to talk about your favorite lyrics. What's the funniest lyrics you've ever heard in a song?
Funniest lyrics. One of the first one that comes to mind is Hobson. Hobson has some hilarious lyrics.
Yeah, he does.
What was it?
Which, by the way, speaking of Hobson, if you guys watched that one episode where I actually got to meet Hobson. Yeah, I got to meet him, and made a couple of videos on Beast Daily Gaming YouTube. But yeah, it's a great night. Anyways, go ahead, man. What's your favorite lyrics from Hobson
actually
here?
Yeah, if y'all want to check that video, Hobson does a freestyle in that video that's not like on anywhere else. You'll really just find it like on his channel or like anybody else who happened to be there in the same room recording it. But Hobson just did a random freestyle on VR that he got to witness, and he recorded it.
He did. Yeah.
So if you're a fan of Hobson, I would definitely go check that out on his channel, because it's not like on any like TV or other YouTube video. Like it's really just like exclusive to Beast Daily
exclusive. Yeah. Yep. It was a great freestyle too. He did really good, and I was like, man, I wish I could do that kind of stuff, like freestyle like that. But maybe one day, I don't know.
But definitely,
yeah, we'll see.
But
yeah, what's your
the funny lyrics? It would definitely have to be one of the from Illmind 4. He said, what's it called? I used to be the man you hounded, the special ed kid at lunchtime the bitches would have stand around with. He said I would so much back at my parents' house, and now my has a permanent imprint of my hand around it. Like,
oh
like,
man,
talk about like, bruh, that's a lot. I have a permanent imprint of your hand.
We don't have to get too detailed into what he's.
Okay, yeah, I guess we don't have to get too detailed. The
do it
quantity of. Oh. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah. What's your next one? What's your next one here?
You don't want to. You sure you don't want to?
Wait, we don't need to talk about that. Yeah, let's just.
That's for another episode. Next one would probably definitely "We Made You" by Eminem. Again, Eminem's on the list.
There we go.
I told you, I'll go and hear me about Eminem.
Yeah.
But definitely in "We Made You," when he said Jessica Alba put her breath in my mouth. Wowzers, I just made a mess of my trousers. Bruh.
Yeah. Eminem makes some crazy bars.
Oh my god, that's great. Eminem.
You've had two now talking about like some stuff going on, like some dirty stuff. I really hope your third one isn't about that too. I really hope.
Yeah. Take a seat. Take a breather. Just because the third one I got is Lil Dicky on his Sway freestyle.
Oh, that was a good one.
When he said he used to put the Xbox controller and let it on his vibrates how he was a child. I don't know, maybe I just got a fucking childish sense of humor. It's funny to me. I don't know. I can't help it. It's just
there we go. So 3 things. Your 3 funniest lyrics are all about the same thing.
well, 2 of them are about. Everyone
okay,
is
well,
just
one's still making a
him
mess in trousers.
Yeah, you know, being premature with the breast in his mouth.
With
but.
it. Oh, okay. All right.
Anyways, what about you, man? Your funniest lyrics.
You know, it's funny because your last one there was Lil Dicky's freestyle, which I think is one of the best freestyles I've heard. But mine's actually in there as well. Well, I think one of my favorites is in there, and it's the where he says, "I go dumb, don't dumb it up, don't fuck on planes, but I'm coming up. Add up my views to sum it up. I was just on Sports Center. Da-na-na."
I don't know.
It's so good. That's great.
Dude,
it's one of just his play on words.
He rhymed an he did an automatopoeia. Like he rhymed like a sound effect. That's great.
Yeah. It's great.
It's fucking great.
I'm probably gonna go listen to this after this podcast. I'm probably gonna listen to that freestyle. Just love hearing.
Bro, no, Lil Dicky's super underrated. He is really underrated. Not even for funny lyrics, but just like bars on bars. Like if you listen to that like freestyle, like we just mentioned funny moments of it, but there's a lot of parts that go really hard
and a little crazy as well. But
I'm sure they say viewer discretion is advised over there or something.
Yeah,
or explicit lyrics. I don't
know. But so another one of mine is she says she's 21. I'ma have to ID that. All my bitches come in pairs like balls in my nutsack. As I spy with Kyle and Lil Yachty. That's
and begin. Sorry, it's a good song.
No copyright here.
I have been getting intoxicated.
But
no copyright. My bad. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, next.
Forget you. And so the next one is got so many chains they call me Channing Tatum. That one, pop style, Drake. That's a bar. That's a Channing Tatum. Channing. Channing.
He explained it. I don't know if I was gonna be able to put that one together. Oh, I can stop sweating over here. Ooh, okay.
Just want to make sure, you know. I did make sure y'all know, you know. Channing Tatum. Channing.
You see, the key behind this bar is chaining is similar to Channing Tatum.
Oh, I didn't mention that.
See what they did there.
Oh, yeah. He just explained it a lot better. Yeah. Channing. Channing Tatum.
Anyways,
so yeah, that's there's that.
Actually, since we were talking about like our artists, we should probably bring up our favorite artists. We were talking about that a little bit, and explain why they're our favorite artists.
We didn't mention that, and you mentioned yours. Go ahead and talk about your favorite artist.
Yeah. So again, y'all, what I say before. Yep. I want you to remember this. What did I say before? Y'all gonna hear about M. Tell them they're gonna hear about Eminem.
You're gonna hear about Eminem. I hear about him every day. You're gonna hear about him now. So be ready for this.
Okay. Well, how do I start this? All right. So it all started in '98 when I was born.
Okay, we don't have to. Fast forward this.
Okay. Okay, fast forward. All right. So it was my second birthday party when I turned 2. And you want to fast forward more?
Let's get to the main. When you were able to understand what he's saying, because you were 2 and 1 and 2. It,
Okay, so it was on my 10th birthday party.
okay. Okay,
You're
that
like,
could be believable.
it's,
I don't know.
it's better than 2 years old.
Yeah, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So go ahead.
No, no. In all seriousness, no. I said it as a joke, but I mean, I have been listening to Eminem since I was very young, like, and well, I guess it helped my parents didn't speak very good English, so they didn't really understand the lyrics he was saying. So I guess that's why they were cool with me listening to him.
That makes sense.
But uh, but I mean, I don't know, when I think of best artist, like it's Eminem just comes to mind. Like when it comes to everything, like in his like art, like the way he rhymes words, the flows he
Hmm.
uses, like the meaning, the storytelling. Like he is like he just when you think of like a great artist, he has like every like piece of that like puzzle.
Yep.
Not to mention like his like internal rhyme scheme, his like beats too. Like first of all, signed to Dre. Like you really don't get better
Yep.
beats than that.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, man. So ever since I was little, like hearing his music, I related to it. Like even as like a teenager and stuff too. Like
Hmm.
I mean, dude, it's just best
Yeah.
like artist of our time. Like I can't of all time. Fuck our time,
Yeah.
all time.
All time. Yeah. And yeah, I agree with that. I think Eminem is the greatest of all time, and I know we mentioned this a little bit earlier, but um, I mean, I love Eminem too. I listen to almost his music as well, and I do view him as the greatest artist. But my favorite artist, just for a different reason, is Juice World. Um, Rest in peace. Um, his music really helped me a lot. Um, through a lot of terrible times. Not to have anybody like feel bad or whatever um, for me, but I've been hurt uh, multiple times. So people know that when you listen to Juice, you know that he's made a big impact. Um, and when I started listening to his music, it it really spoke to me and helped me get out of a dark place multiple times. And I just really view his music differently. And so that's why I put him number one for me, just from that aspect, because I still listen to him all the time, and yeah, his music does a lot.
He really
Helped
was
me get
gone
out
too
of
soon.
places. Yeah, he definitely was, and he's got so many unreleased songs. Like imagine him still alive, like how much more he could have
Mm-hmm.
put out, and how many more people he could have featured with, and what more he could have done
Not to
for
mention how many more
people.
people he could have helped.
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
music. Like we mentioned
Hmm.
before, like music being relatable and stuff. Like for you, like it was really relatable for you, and it's helped you out of
Yeah.
dark places. And
Yeah, and he's helped a
to,
lot of people. I mean, you'll ask people, they'll be like, "Yeah, Juice is a legend. He helped a lot of people."
mm-hmm.
Um, but
Yeah, and like that's
another
one
thing.
reason like I like him too because he's a lot like Eminem when it comes to his craft as well. Maybe
Yeah.
not lyrically, but Juice is also a singer. Like he was,
Hmm.
he had a good singing voice and stuff, so he was more focused on singing and rapping. When Eminem's not much of a singer, so his craft is strictly on writing.
Yep.
But with both of them, they both make like a wide span of music. Like
Yeah.
Eminem, he makes like like sad boy hours we like to call it, like deep, like sad, relatable songs.
Yep.
And then he also makes like party songs. He makes like angry like songs and motivational songs, etc., etc. And Juice was like that
Hmm.
too. Juice, sad boy hours, like we said, like that helps us. And then he made like party songs. He
Yep.
made like funny songs too.
Yep.
Like they both like had a wide span of like music. And
Yep.
I'm so glad that Godzilla came out because we got
I
a
know. Yep.
legendary song. It
Yep.
was such a
Yep.
legendary song.
Yep. Both of our favorite artists,
Yeah.
and yeah, but Juice too. Like I think he's I mean, some people would agree, some people might not, but I think he was one of the best freestylers to ever do it. I mean, he even said, a lot of his songs were just freestyles that he turned into songs.
Mm-hmm.
And you just listen to his freestyles that are still posted on TikTok and stuff, or YouTube. Look him up if you don't know who he is. But he's got such great freestyles, and he does it. He'd do it for hours, But I don't know if you'd really agree on best freestyler, but
yeah, I mean, definitely. Like, I feel like again, like when I mentioned before, like when it came to like span of music, like even his freestyles too. Like his freestyles, like some of them were just like like more deep, meaningful, like relatable, like lyrics that come from him, and then like it's just funny lyrics and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in his freestyle when he talked about the cheat codes, that was hilarious, and that was like that was good as hell.
It's like, how do you even think of that? Like,
bro, he said, "I said up, down, left, right." That boy,
right?
I mean, I got the cheat codes. Gun sing like the leader of the Glee show.
Yep. Great freestyles. It's just great stuff from him. I really do miss Juice.
Yeah.
But something that's cool that me and you have done recently for both of our favorite artists. We bought a chain. I got me a Juice WRLD chain, and you got him an Eminem chain.
Yep.
So we got something to match or whatever. And
the best friends for life. Best friends forever. And yeah, I mean, like, we saw that. Like, I think you saw the chain first, didn't you? You saw the Juice chain.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that looks sick. Like, yeah, you should totally get it. And that's when you told me, like, oh, they have an Eminem one too. I was like, say less. I'm getting it.
Yep. I looked it up and I saw it and I was like, let me look see if they got Eminem. And they did. And I was like, oh yeah, man, let's go. We got to get these matching chains. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Both of our favorite artists. So, yep. Still wear it all the time. It's my favorite thing.
I haven't taken it off since. Cut. We're done. Bring it in, man. It's okay. Yeah, man. I knew we were gonna start tearing up talking about sad boy hours.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
I mean, I don't know. I think we spoke enough about our favorite artists.
Yeah, I mean, we can still go on and on more.
Do you guys want that? I mean, we can make a whole podcast just on that, like
just our favorite artists the entire time. About
yeah, the whole wall, this whole show would be nothing but Juice and them.
Oh man, but they may be our favorite artists. But what's some songs that have like deep meaning to you? And let's hope that not all songs are Eminem, but if there's any other ones that have meaning.
Well, first song is Eminem. But
okay.
Listen, what I say before, and what am I gonna keep saying? Repeat after me. Go ahead. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Y'all gonna hear about him. Okay. Anyways, sorry. We had a moment. Anyways.
Okay. Well, anyways. So, yeah, go ahead. Let's hear this Eminem song that has deep meaning to me.
So for the one that has meaning to me, first one will definitely be "Beautiful Pain" by Eminem.
That is a good one.
Like, oh my god! Like, every time I'm feeling down, bro, I throw that song on, and anytime I know somebody close to me that's going through something, I always recommend that song. He even says it, like, in the second verse, he says, "I'm pulling for you to push through this feeling, and by tomorrow that might do the healing." He's motivating you to get out the slump. Like, it's hard, but you get out that slump. You really got to push through sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that's worth is not easy, and your self happiness and your
Hmm.
motivating yourself is definitely what you need in life. It's definitely what I have to. It's hard to do, but it's worth it. But you know, next song that I got would be "Nicotine" by Panic at the Disco. And I don't know, I don't. Do you listen to Panic at the Disco or not really?
I've heard a couple songs. Yeah, yeah. I've listened to a couple
Like,
songs from them. I don't know if I
yeah,
really remember
"Nicotine."
that one, but
"Nicotine" is just a great song because the whole song is him like he's referencing nicotine as like somebody's trying to break like their like cigarette addiction,
mm,
but he says like I'll take one more hit and then I'm done with you because you can never heal what I'm going through. And
mm,
he's saying that speaking on behalf of like a partner, as in a woman, like this is my last chance to try to make it right with you because I gotta cut every tie I have to you because you know you're worse than nicotine. Like,
yeah.
so
That
I
sounds.
mean, yeah, it's super relatable and like I mean, definitely got me out of some bad breakups. I could say that.
Yeah.
then then it would be NF Outcast.
NF.
Outcast.
Yeah. NF
Bro.
has
Mm-hmm.
top tier music. Like
Definitely. Like
another one from NF, "Let You Down." That's a great song as well that I really like. That has a deep meaning with me too. But yeah, NF is great. You can go ahead and
yeah, I mean NF, yeah,
explain that.
especially like for me, especially it was like Outcast, the one I mentioned, like
Hmm.
it's super relatable because, like he said, not trying to like he make anybody feel bad for me or anything, but growing up, like I was pretty much an outcast. Like a lot of people like didn't really like mess with me, and I mean, so when hearing those lyrics, like I wish I can give that song to like my teenage self. Like here, just
Yeah.
listen to this, like
Yeah. Yep.
because I mean, is again super relatable, deep lyrics, and just almost makes me be proud of being different. Like I'll be the outcast, and I'm proud to be the outcast.
Yeah. That's good. That's,
And yeah, I mean, what about you, man? What stuff do you got going on?
uh, songs that have deep meaning. So one of them would be "It's You" from Allegati. He, I don't know, when that song came out, it was a really great song, and it was talking about love and don't hurt me. I've been hurt before. Yada yada yada. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of see the gist of how we're going here.
No,
It's a lot of
I am
lot of
delicate. Yep.
yeah, a lot of sad stuff here, but at least with that one, it was a little bit hopeful. Just saying, don't break my heart. But that's one that is really good to me.
Which is like it's funny
Heart.
because like even like sad boy like songs like that, like we just say sad boy because it's an inside joke. It's just what we're used to calling it.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's all the time we listen like those kinds of songs. It's not because like we're actually in that mood or depressed or anything like that. It's sometimes we use that as like motivation. Like sometimes that like
Yeah.
just gets us like proud of like the things we've
Yep.
overcome before.
Yep. Yep. And
Like
like it may be sad by hours. I said this earlier too. Like it doesn't mean that I'm gonna try to keep myself in a sad position. Sometimes I listen to it and it makes me, feel better. Um, just depending on the song I'm listening to or whatever. So like there's different moods even for that type of music.
hmm I
But
mean, you and me even sing it like in hike, like even when you and me are like just
yeah.
listen to music like like partying or something together.
Yep. Yep.
We sing sad lyrics to the top of our lungs and we're dancing to it like
We're
it's like
dancing to yep.
as if it's not a sad song, but we don't
Yep.
like I don't know it's what we do. Like music doesn't really, I guess me personally, I don't know about for you, but music doesn't like manipulate how I feel. Like I remember hearing before, like one of our friends as well mentioned that like when you listen to sad music, it puts you in a sad mood. That's not how it is for us, or for me at least. Like it, if I like the song, I just like the song, and I want to hear it. Like
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I mean, there's some times where I'll listen to sad music where, like, if I want to be sad, like, it'll just keep me in a sad place. But, like I said, it just depends on the song. But, most times it's cheers me up to be able to listen to that kind of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but, I don't even know if you really could consider It's You by him. I don't know if you could consider that really sad boy hours either, but maybe it is and it isn't. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
whatever people want to classify that under, but
mm-hmm.
it's the same with my next one, Heartless, Kanye West. I mentioned his lyrics earlier. That whole song is just perfect. It's a perfect song. I think that might be my favorite song ever, probably.
Yeah, it's your theme song.
it's my theme song. Yeah. I mean,
like
everything
literally, if this man was a wrestler and like walk into the stage or walk into the ring, he would be walking with his arms open like this, listening to Heartless.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Actually, I probably would choose Heartless. It's a good one. It's just so good. It just brings back memories. I just be sitting there like playing the game as a kid and just listening to Heartless. Such a great song. But I know we mentioned NF earlier and Let You Down. But another one that's it's in a similar realm, just because NF is like Christian rap. But we also mentioned this guy as well, Dax. Dear God by Dax. That's a phenomenal song. It's so good. The lyrics really mean something, and it does great on it, and you could feel the emotion and everything from it. So yeah, that would probably be my three there that have deep meaning to me.
Okay, so. Not bad choices. Not bad choices. I'm proud of you, buddy. You did good. I guess we can bring up the playlists as well. Like our playlists we like to listen to, because I have a plethora of playlists.
Yeah,
for like all different occasions.
We've talked about this, yeah, and we kind of mentioned earlier some of the playlists we listen to, like our workout playlist that we do. But I mean, we I guess we both really have a casual playlist, right? I mean, stuff like that. But with mine, it would be like a casual playlist, a hype playlist, workout playlist, and a singing playlist. There's times where I'll be in the car driving and I'm like, I want to sing. So I'll put on that playlist. I'm like, these are the songs I like to sing. So I'll start singing those. That's really my main ones that I have that I really enjoy. But what other playlists you got other than the workout playlists?
So yeah, for me, like I got the workout playlist as well. Like we both kind of use that now when we go work out and stuff. I got my Spanish playlist. I got a whole playlist just for like my Spanish artists I listen to. Sometimes, mainly, actually, you know what's funny? It's mainly when I'm cooking. I don't know why, but when I'm cooking, my Spanish playlist comes on. And I wish I knew why, but I'm over there like dancing, moving around, cooking and listening to my Spanish music. Is that, and I mean, I got a shower playlist. I got one for the shower too when I'm in the shower.
Oh, that's actually something I have as well. I have that too, and sometimes when I listen to music,
that one's really a lot of the singing too. I guess that could be considered my singing playlist, like you got.
I like doing that shower too, or in the pool. Those kind of playlists are kind of the same. Singing or the shower and the pool. I have a playlist for that. So I didn't think of that. That's another one.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, and then I have a rock playlist too. A playlist for actually, well, you know what? I was gonna say those kind of two of them, because I have one just for like regular like type of rock, and then I have my heavy metal like screamo playlist as well. So I don't want to put all the rock in one, but I those two types of rock, I have separate playlists for.
And you know, one playlist that we both have that we didn't mention.
Oh yeah,
we've
which
been
one's
talking
that
about all night. Sad Boy Hours. We have our little Sad Boy Hours playlist.
Yep, we do.
We gotta have that.
Oh yeah,
so
all the time.
It's a playlist that we. It's a good one.
It's so good. Like I don't know, man. Something about I think just Sad Boy Hours. Like when it comes to like music like that, it just hits so much harder because people put their full emotions into it.
Yeah.
People like give it their all, and I think that's what like really hits as like hard for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be our playlist we have there.
Yeah.
Just random other ones. I mean, here and there. Like, even 2010s hits. I have one of those playlists as well. I didn't even think about
Oh really?
that. I love older, like 2010s. I think was like the best year for music. I mean, maybe I'll say 2008 to 2010, but 2010 was really my favorite year because there's just so many great songs. Like just from that year alone, I could just listen to all of them. I didn't even think about that one. But
I've never been able to do a playlist. Like I don't know. Like it's weird for me because like my playlist just is like my main playlist is just mixed of like all kinds of stuff, old songs, new songs, rap, rock, country, etc., etc. So like I can never like look up a playlist for like a decade or an era that I really enjoyed because my music is just
you need
everywhere.
to do it. Need to do it. 2010. Just look up 2010s.
Yeah, but then when you do that, then you're gonna have like artists that you don't listen to like pop up too, and like I'd rather just have a playlist of all songs that I listen to and enjoy.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like there were so many good songs right then. Like B.O.B. was popping. I mean, that was a big time when he was going off. Bruno Mars, I felt like he was better back then too. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of artists
What do you mean better? Silk Sonic is great.
Listen. Bruno
got me smoking out the window.
Okay. Bruno, I don't know. It's just a lot of people have changed the way their music is now. Like, you know, I guess that goes to the other stuff we said. People, you know, did we want to change genres of music we wanted to do? But like, they kind of do the same thing. They changed the way they do music. Like Drake used to sing and do his R&B stuff. Now he's a rapper, except for his last album that he came out with that that was more singing on it.
Yeah.
That I personally did not really like. Even though I like old Drake, I like the old singing Drake, but I just didn't think this album was it. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just guess people change the way they do music as they go on.
But like you were saying, like for example, like no diss to this artist, no shade to Taylor Swift, but I don't really listen to Taylor Swift. And like if I'm like playing my playlist, I'm listening to
Wow. Shame on you. Enchanted by Taylor Swift is a great song. That was one of the best TikTok trends of last year.
I prefer I Knew You Were Trouble.
Okay. That's good.
I like old Tay Tay, okay? Not new Tay Tay.
Let's go ahead with what you're saying about Taylor.
but like, you know, like for example, like if you have like an old Drake song come up, like you're like you know, vibing and like having a good time, and then like Taylor comes on and like sad girl hours, like I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't hit right with me. I
don't know, man. I what's the difference though with your main playlist? That's what your main playlist is. You're sitting here listening to something, and it's like,
my main playlist is all songs that I know and like. I don't like, for example, there's some songs like in 2010s that I haven't heard that like if a random song comes on that I don't like, it's just gonna kill my whole vibe.
I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying with that, but I don't know. That year, I was just, I guess, listening to so much music that I know
That's
a
like
lot of songs.
that's like if you're like listening to a 2010s playlist and like Screamo comes on out of nowhere. Like it was
okay,
one
I'll
of the
skip
biggest
it.
songs.
You can skip it. There you go.
But
There you
why
go.
do all that work when you could just listen?
It's a click of a button. The click of a button. You
That's
just go,
one more button that I have to click that I don't have to on my playlist.
Then click it. And to hear great music, you just click it.
Nope, I'll just not open up the 2010s.
I would rather listen. I pay for Spotify Premium for a reason, just so I can skip. I don't have to hear the ads, so skip.
All right, man. Listen, just, I'm not. You're not gonna change me, okay? I'm not gonna listen to 2010s.
Okay, just like I'm not gonna listen to Screamo ever.
I'll bring you around eventually, boy. You'll come around to it.
Nope.
I'm gonna find a sad boy hour Screamo song.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it, and you're gonna love it.
No. So, anyways,
he's gonna come around to it.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But let's talk about instruments that we both play. I remember in our first podcast, we actually talked about what's up at the very top there.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about that. What instruments you play or want to learn to play?
So me, I just only really play guitar and piano. That's the only ones I really know. Oh well, I mean, listen, I don't want to gas myself too much, but I was great with the recorder in middle school.
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking that in my head. I was just thinking that, bruh.
Listen, Mary had a little lamb. I was the king of it.
Yep. Yo, me too. Me too, man. Wow. I mean, we learn something new every day about each other, man. I didn't know you did that too. That's great. I was really good.
I mean, I haven't played it since middle school, but
oh yeah, I haven't either. But yeah, it's like a harmonica.
We should. Oh, listen, I'm great with the cowbell and the triangle too. Like,
what do you mean we should do that though? What?
we should get some recorders. Get matching recorders. Like,
no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
Is there any instrument you want to learn them?
Yeah. Sorry, I got lost in the realm of the recorder. Two instruments that I would really like to learn how to play would be the violin, which I know it's very hard to do from what I see people saying. Like, it takes years and years of practice.
Yeah.
And I would like to play the saxophone.
That's a cool.
And I promise you that if I learn the saxophone, you're gonna hear Careless Whispers all the time. Because I want to learn how to play Careless Whispers on the saxophone. And it's great. It's gonna be great. I'm just gonna walk everywhere with a saxophone and just play that constantly.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't imagine.
Oh well, you're gonna experience it.
Okay. All right.
Constantly. Just constant.
So, yeah, that's a cool one. Saxophone is really, really cool. I don't know if I think it'd be a little hard to learn, but just like with you, though, I play the guitar. I used to be decent at it, but I actually tried the other day to try to like play it again. It's been a long time since I've played, and felt like I lost everything. So I have to go back through and kind of teach myself.
You prestige.
I think I mentioned that.
That's all you did.
Prestige. I just gotta learn again. I think I mentioned it in the first episode, though. I said there's a game called Rocksmith that actually you plug into a console and it like teaches you each chord and everything, like to certain songs. And I mean, that's a crazy game, how it's able to do that. But yeah, guess I'm gonna have to just teach myself again how to play that and get back into the groove of it and just keep playing it. But that's really the only instrument I can play. But I would love to learn how to play the piano, like you said. I'd love to learn that. Or well, you said you play the piano, but I'd love to learn piano more. Like I can play a couple things, but I would love to actually learn how to play way more.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that's a great song. I know how to play that one. And I would also do the Michael Myers theme song from Halloween. But I don't know. There's simple ones like that I know how to play, but
That reminds me. I want to get like another piano, and I want to I want to do the Black Ops 1 like zombie scream.
oh my gosh.
Bro, that beat is legendary.
Yeah, it is. That'd be cool to. But I've always had a piano growing up. I mean, my grandma had a piano, like one of them big, massive pianos.
The
I had
old
one of
school
those.
boy.
Yeah, I had one of the regular, like that go on your lap. I had one of those. One that went on like a stand. Like I've always had one. I've always wanted to learn how to do it, but never really took the time to learn it. But
I can see that. I think you'd be good at it. You can play a lot of Juice WRLD on the piano too.
yeah, it's good. And the drums. Oh, the drums. That would be a good one too. I actually play rock band. I'd play the drums sometimes. I'm not the best at it at all, but it's kind of fun.
I was the vocalist in rock band.
I was really good at the vocalist when I'd play, and then I have a friend play guitar or something like that. But I did vocalists a lot.
Do they have? That's not a thing, isn't? We're not that technologically advanced that we could play rock band online. Are we? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we can.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Stop the press. Stop the presses. Cut. We're not like. wait.
Yeah.
You can play rock band online.
Yes. Yeah, they've had that for a while now. I think ever since Rock Band 1, they've had that online. Very first one. And me and Jake.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go buy Rock Band.
Yeah, me and Outtaker, who's been on the show. We mention him a lot. But yeah, me and him have played it a decent amount. Rock Band's fun online. So I know what you're getting now, and we're going to be playing that eventually. So that's great.
Yeah, I'll be the vocalist.
Okay, I'll play guitars then.
What's I'll take it, dude. I see drums.
Well, he'll play guitar too, so he'll want me to play bass, so he'd play guitar, or I just play drums. But anyways, we're getting pretty sidetracked.
Yeah, you want to learn? You want to learn?
That's true. That's true. Dang, now I want to go play Rock Band. Well, guys, we're gonna go play Rock Band now.
Oh, I don't have it.
Nope. I'm gonna go play Rock Band now.
I'm gonna go cry.
That's nothing unusual.
Oh.
For both.
I told you that in confidence.
Oh.
I can't even look at you anymore.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
A lot closer than I thought you were gonna be.
Oh. It's okay, buddy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching the podcast. It was really fun to talk about our experience with music and how much music has been such a major impact in our life.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already, watch all our other episodes on Diverse Discussions podcast on all audio and video streaming platforms, pretty much. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Fuck you.
What? What? What did I do?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah, asshole.
You ready?
Kinda. Not really, but whatever.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello.
What the hell? What just happened?
Hold on, let me explain myself.
I don't think we've ever had a quicker F up on the intro since we've started this.
Bro, it's because okay. It's because you I hate you, bro. Fuck you. Make me break characters so easy. All right. Right, hold on. Now I think we're ready to throw it out the window now. Let's
Okay. Throw it. Switch. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You know.
You just never said that before when we do that.
I know. I don't know.
Video streaming platforms. We're your hosts, Daddy Lucifer.
Why the fuck why are you laughing? Why did you already
I'm just happy to do the podcast, man. I'm excited. I haven't seen them in a while. We're just happy. Why now you're laughing too? Anyways, like we were saying, I'm your host.
We're starting over. We can't do it.